Hey, what's up, guys? Max here, and today is January 3rd of 2022, and I want to start a recording of all the offers we're going to be presented, how this affects a free-to-play player, how this affects a player that spends occasionally, and how this affects or benefits the player that buys every single offer that gets presented to them when it comes to the fragment. So today, as you can see here, let me slide this so my face doesn't block it. We have a $50 offer, and for this $50, we're getting 27 of the T6 basic fragments, 22 50 of the T3 alpha fragments, along with some T2 alphas, 5 of them, and T3 basics as well, 3 of them. Surprisingly, remember when these were like 2 years ago were overpriced, or not overpriced, but they were priced at like 100 or more dollars, and you would only get one of the T5 basics. But now, since the focus is on rank 4 materials, which are those fragments up on top, we're just seeing those come out just a little. And just to point out what other offers came along with today, with a limit of 2, these are the other offers. But we're going to focus, because what I want to do is I want to keep a history for the entire year, what we're seeing and how this affects a free-to-play player that doesn't spend a dollar in it. Their progression of materials for a rank 4, we know it does. We've seen it, and it's not a thing that Kabam or anybody's trying to hide. It's just the facts are there, that if you're not buying offers, your progression is very low behind, and you're just not going to be able to keep up with the rank ups of these champions as they come along. And that's kind of the point of this video, is how this affects the free to play player, how this affects the occasional spender that someone might pick this offer up, and how does it benefit or affect the player that picks them all up. So here, I'm glad I made a video, which was the offer that was presented to us on January 1st. So January's first offer. So here's the recording of the offer. I went back to the video, and as you can see here, we have the Thronebreaker rank up selector. It was a cash $100 daily card deal. So you get to pick one of this as a bonus right now, and then every month, every day for the month of January, you collect some benefit. But I want to make a reference to the fragments that we got there. So we're going to keep a tally, very unprofessional, might move it into like more Excel. But for now, I just wanted to do something really quick. So I'm using my notes in my account on my computer. And like I said, we're going to switch this to keep it better organized with colors and stuff. But for now, on the first, we got presented a $100 offer. You get to pick between the T6 basics or the T3 alphas, depending on what you needed. So we're going to keep a record of that. And today, the third is a $50 offer, and you get the 2700 along with the 2250 of the fragments from both classes. So honestly, this one, if you were picking up the $100 offer for those fragments, this one's a lot better if you just would have waited 2 days. These are the things I kind of wish the game would tell us, but of course they can't just tell you, hey, for the whole month of January, these are going to be the offers, because if not, then you're not picking these up. Like, as opposed to like today, we picked this $50 offer, but then here comes 2 days, 3 days from now, and then kind of like a different composed offer, but it's $30, and you get some of the same fragments that you're getting here. Because just by looking at it, it's 2700 T6 basics. On that other offer was 2250. Of course, you're not just getting those items. You got a Nexus crystals, you got rank up materials. But again, if the focus was around that, that's kind of what I want to point out. You're off. You gotta pick and choose which ones you want to buy. So when you see these, if you see another $100 offer for some fragments that don't include other bonus items, that's well overpriced. So this is also a no. And if we can move this to an Excel format, I'll keep a tally where it says like overpriced. What's my rate maybe on it? Like, do you consider this a good offer, bad offer? Compare, because we're gonna keep a history of all the offers. So that's kind of the idea of this video, is to look at these offers and just see how they benefit the player, how it might consider you from a free-to-play player, knowing the facts that are there. Should you start picking up some of these offers? They're not going to be presented every other day like we're seeing here today. This is kind of maybe a fluke, or maybe it's intentional. But we're definitely going to start seeing a lot more of these for this year of 2022. And I want to see how many offers do we need to pick up to fully form one catalyst. And of course, once we form that catalyst, we'll have a price tag. Well, you've had to spend X amount of dollars. And then once we know that, okay, how many more do we need to pick up to actually get the enough catalyst to rank up your 6 star to rank 4? So that's going to be interesting to know at the end of the year. So I'm for sure, I almost guarantee it's going to be very expensive rank 4 if you're just picking up the offers. Of course, we just came out of greater gifting crystals, and those had a huge, well, if the RNG was there for you, they had a lot of benefit when it comes to the fragments. Of course, we're still waiting here today for the rank up and placement materials that we're going to get, which also have some fragments. um so I'll keep a tally, like I said, here for my account, my personal account. I'll keep you updated too on what I pick up, what I don't pick up. But for now, this is today's offer, and we're gonna see how it adds. Basically, as you can see, you can already see what I own currently at the moment, my limits, my 14,000 fragments, my only 1900 fragments, and those are low and gone because I did a rank up to rank 4 just yesterday. So Silver Surfer is now rank 4. But for this video, I do go a little bit more into details on explaining the idea behind what I want to do for the next year when it comes to these offers. This is just part of my own research for the video, and if you want to follow, feel free. For sure, it's going to be interesting to know, like I said, all that information. But um that way we have a documented area where we can research and look back on, and instead of us trying to figure it out and piece it all together, and we might miss an offer, we might not miss one. So I'll try to get them all, especially when they're for cash. If they're for units, I will do those, and just maybe keep a separate tab and saying, hey, grinded units, or how to convert cash for units through the unit store, through some of these Odins or whatever, Tony Starks or Black Panther packets you're picking up to convert them for units. But I'm sure we're gonna see here this month, maybe just the way the pattern's going, we're gonna see like a unit offer pretty soon. So that's gonna be interesting for sure. Guys, hope you enjoy the video. Hope you enjoy the idea behind this. I thought about it just as I was seeing these offers. I'm like, you know what? This is gonna be good if I keep a record of it. But guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.